JIDE'S Diary, Episode 5. The second term of the school calendar soon began and work started in earnest. The amorous affair between Banji and Sade was blooming by the day as they both played by the rules of their engagement. They never showed any sign of activity in school, at least that was to the best of my knowledge. Immediately school closed for the day, Sade will come to our house for a dose of her medicine. She never missed it. She also told her parents that she needed to take up extra coaching classes in the subject we taught. That was her excuse for coming to our house on a daily basis. So, immediately she comes in, I take my time to teach her my own subject, and after I had concluded my part, Banji takes it up from there, teaching her both economics and more. I also went about my duties in the school conscientiously till a particular day when I was teaching the SS2 class. Shade signaled to me that I should come. I went to her seat only for her to give me a crumbled note that said, "Sir, I would like to tell you something after the class. It's urgent and it can't wait till we get home. To ease your mind, it's nothing much and Sabanji is not aware." I looked up from the note and looked at her. There was a smile on her face telling me that she knew what she was doing. I was baffled, but I know I can't let that disrupt my class. I continued my lectures and after the class did as if I had forgotten about the note. I left her class and headed for the staff room only to hear a voice calling me. It was Sade. I waited till she caught up with me on the pathway leading the SS2 class to the SS3 classes. "Good afternoon, sir," she had greeted. "Good afternoon, Sade. How are you this afternoon?" I asked, seeming to control my anxious self. "I am fine, sir, as you can see, and thank you for the class today. I really got it, sir," she replied, smiling. I was a little apprehensive, but I know I can't let it show. Baggages of questions were flowing through my mind as to why she wanted to see me. That is my job and it's what I am paid to do. Moreover, it's why you are in school to learn new things, I offered. Then she went to why she had written the note. "Sir, I said I wanted to see you after the class, but it seems that you have forgotten. That's why I ran after you. I am sorry if I caused you any anxiety," she pleaded. "No problem. I have even forgotten about it, but thanks for the reminder. Since you said it was urgent, shoot it and let me hear it," I said, my heart palpitating madly. She cleared her throat and looked straight into my eyes. She had been looking either on the ground or at the nearby trees before. "Sir, I noticed that you have no girlfriend like your friend, Sir Banji. By girlfriend, I mean a small young girl like how I am to your friend. I also know that you have a fiancé, but I think you need someone to ease out tension at times. There are lots of young girls like me around who want to catch fun at no expense to you. Rather, they will expand their funds to make it work, sir. So, I think you need someone soonest," she said to me without batting an eyelid, and my mouth is left open. What effrontery! I just looked on as if I was starstruck, or rather shell shocked. I would have welcomed it, but I know that she has something on her sleeves and would rub me in sooner or later, but not this soon. She had caught me unaware. I stared at her as I marveled at the nerve and audacity that such a girl as young as she is could have to broach such a sensitive subject before me. She said it so sweetly that you would think it was the norm of the society. Maybe it is the norm after all. "So, what you are telling me is that there is nothing wrong in what you are doing with my friend?" I asked a jam question. "Sir, there is nothing wrong with it, oh, and it's the in thing now, oh. We young girls need to learn from you, the older guys, and not our age mates who know next to nothing about the intricate world of pleasure. Especially nowadays that the movie stands are filled with materials to teach us what we need to know. Likewise, some of us have no parents to teach us sex education, so we have to learn it by hook or by crook," she said gleefully. To say I was shocked was an understatement, but what I didn't know was that more awaited me. So, is that what you want to tell me that you said is very urgent? I asked, praying that this sports girl would ease my pain and let go of me. No, that is just an introduction to the gist of the matter, sir, she said, smiling. So, please, bail me out of this sun by saying it, I said. Sir, there's a girl in SS3 Arts that would like to be your girlfriend. She actually would have come to meet you herself, but I told her to let me tell you myself. You have been on our radar since last term. The same time I got fancied by Sabanji, she said that you looked unapproachable. That was why she couldn't come then. She added that she suffered a lot all through the holidays and couldn't bear it anymore to miss you for the remaining period of her stay in the school. So I pitied her and said I would come talk to you about it, she narrated. So, what would you have me do to help this friend of yours? I queried foolishly. It's simple, sir. Just agree to be a friend, and what happens between I and your friend will be happening between both of you. Sir, our WAEC exams will be affected if you refuse, and also we would easily rope you into a minor case that could earn you a little time in police cell. She is a day student and she stays not quite far from my place. She gets jealous when she sees me and Sabanji going out of the neighborhood. I would have let her share him with me, but she doesn't like that. She would rather share you with no one else. She is captivated by you, sir. Just say no, and I can assure you that in 3 days you won't like yourself, she threatened. I knew the blackmail would be foolproof. The students of our schools are notorious for that. There was a guy who still is behind a bar from one of their conspiracies. It is better to enjoy the discreetness of what they had to offer than spend quality time listening to the song of mosquito in a dirty Nigeria police station. But I won't give in that easily. So, is that all? I asked again. No, she said, smiling devilishly. Then I knew I was in a deep mess. These girls had been sleeping with virtually all the male teachers they could lay their hands on in the school, the principal included. But I am the only one who they are now seeing as their last target. Something told me that another girl is in the offing, but let me hear it from the horse's mouth. They had caught me well after donkey's year of trailing. How I wish I could just resign my appointment and take up another job. My fiancé would not want any of it. My parents are not the moralists, yet they would not understand. Rather, they would think it was the other way round. Banji had fallen into it. I see no escape route for me other than to take each day as it comes. These are rules for every game, and these are far more experienced players than I was. I swallowed hard as I stared back into Sade's eye, urging her to spill it out. The look I saw in there told me that she knew she had got me and there was no need to rush. She was a good schemer. No wonder she was made their spokesperson. There's another girl in SS2 Orange. She is in the science. She likes to have you too. But since she lives farther than the other girl, she will only play the game in your place. She will come to see you in the staff room later today. In fact, they will come together because they both will even like a threesome someday. So be at rest. They are aware of each other, she said, compounding my mystery. I was right. My mind had said the truth, but I was baffled. What did these young women see in me? I needed to know. There was no better opportunity than now to ask, so I took it. What did they see in me, Shade? I need to ask what attracted them to me. I queried my tormentor. She smiled, nay, laughed, a throaty one before saying, it's not what they see in you, rather, it's what we see in you because I am one of them too. I like you too, but I wanted somebody fast, and that was why I went for your friend. I couldn't wait like the others. Your friend is good too, but you are calm, cool, collected, reserved, and you have a very handsome face and a very good carriage. I have a plan in motion to have a taste of you myself. So just be prepared. It will come sooner or later. Sabanji too will have other girls soon who are dying to taste him. Let's have fun, sir. All I said to you is be prepared, like the Boy Scout motto. She ended the narration, smacking her lips. As much as I was repulsed by the thought of it and the fact that my conscience would never let me be, I knew I was in for a swell time in the new act and world. Sade's revelation shocked me to the marrow. The girl had been nursing the ambition of bedding me for a long time. Wow. After several minutes of thought, I realized that I had no escape route other than to leave my job. If I did that, what will become of the dreams I had built? I cannot depend on my parents for life. Moreover, it was not as if they asked me to steal or rob a bank. It was a conscientious thing. I didn't go to them myself. Rather, they came to me. However, that does not make me morally bankrupt. I will go along till I get the job which I and my friend had been dreaming about and searching frantically for, but it has to be by my rules. I heaved a heavy sigh and came back to my environment to realize that Shade was still standing right in front of me. She had been standing akibo while a mischievous smile played around her lips. She had seen me lost in thought and came back to the present world. Sir, was it our proposal that you were thinking about? The sports girl asked me a jam question. I did not reply her because it was obvious she wanted to taunt me. Rather, I looked thoughtfully at her and realized that I don't even know the name of my soon to be girlfriend. So I asked her, who are these girls that are even in lust with me? Sir, it's not lost, oh, rather, they like you, or let me say, they love you. Their names are Bola and Bimbo. Bimbo is in SS3 while Bola is in SS2. Sir, let's go to the staff room. They will soon join us there. The time for break is close, she said as she checked her wristwatch. Find out what happened in the next episode of Jide's Diary. If you enjoyed this story, do well to subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. Hit on the notification bell so you will get notified when the next episode drops. And don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share with people that might like the story, and I'll be waiting for your comments in the comment section till I come your way in my next episode. This is Bolurex saying bye for now.